So, you're thinking of buying a brand new mouse. You got a great budget and all, but you don't know what mouse is right for you. For instance, you saw a mouse with great RGB lighting and all, so it must be a gaming mouse. Well, my friend, the answer is no. Just because it has some great RGB does not mean it is a gaming mouse. There is a big difference between a gaming mouse and a normal mouse. For the differences, we have to keep some things in mind, such as DPI, IPS, polling rate, and which sensor is it using. Basically, all of it comes down to the sensor. The much better sensor, the much better mouse. Now let's talk about polling rate. Polling rate is the measure of how many times the mouse, right? So polling rate is the measure of how many times the mouse reports its position to the computer. For suppose if your mouse has 100 Hz, then it sends its position to the computer 100 times per second. Well, the polling rate is mainly measured by Hertz. For an average user, 500 Hz is enough, but if you're into more high-intensive stuff or more into gaming, then 1000 Hz is definitely. Now let's come to DPI, in other words, dots per linear inch, which is mainly the sensitivity. For a monitor around 15 to 20 inches, you're not gonna need more than 1500 DPI. But it's not really a problem if the DPI is too big, because you can always render it down through the mouse software or the DPI button. Now finally, the sensor. Until now, the best sensor is the Focus Plus sensor of Razer, which you can get at the Razer Basilisk, which costs around 6.5k. Now there are great mouse manufacturer companies like Logitech and Razer, but if you can afford that price, then it's definitely great. But you can get mouses with much better sensor at a lower price. Now there is another type of mice, wireless mice. Well, mouse and mice is the same word, so I'm just gonna say mice. Well, why wouldn't I recommend wireless mice? Because wireless mice has delay, and they don't survive long as a normal mouse can. So I definitely recommend a wired mouse. Now there are great mouses like my one M910, Red Dragon M910. Well, Red Dragon gives great mouse, and they're not too much overkill and not less. They're enough for daily basis use and great for gaming. Now if you just keep those things in mind and search, you don't have to go too high or low. Around 1k or 2k you can find great mouses. So I hope this guide is very much helpful for you. My name is Faraz, and I'll catch you in the next one.